Welcome back. In this video, we'll look at how brew time affects the flavor of the tea. There are three factors that influence the flavor. It is the amount of tea leaves you use, the water temperature, and then of course, how long you steep the tea for. So for this demonstration, I'm using the Golden Monkey First Pick. This is a black tea, so visually it's very easy to tell how the brew time would affect the color initially, and then of course how long you steep each will affect the flavor. For the first GAIWAN, actually I'm using the same amount of tea leaves for all of these three GAIWANs, and I'm using the same water temperature. So this is water that has almost come to a boil, about 200 Fahrenheit or 95 to 100 Celsius. As long as you keep the water temperature the same, this way we can keep all the variables equal and only change the steep time. So in this first GAIWAN, I have 30 seconds of steeping. So you can see it's very light yellowish hue. It's a lighter color. The quick succession of steeps of 30 seconds, 40 seconds really draw out the sweetness of the teas. And then in the middle here, the tea has been steeped for 1 minute. And after a minute, we decant it. So you get this reddish hue. And this is why Chinese call black teas red teas, because you're looking at the color of the brew rather than the leaves. And then for the last one, in this GAIWAN, we have steeped the tea for about 5 minutes. So it's the darkest in color. And so let's taste the tea now. I've poured them out in these really nice handmade celadons, so you can really see the pop in color between the tea and then the greenish cup. This is really refreshing. It's usually not something I would just use to describe black tea, but because it's steeped so quickly, it has that really nice buttery richness, cocoa nibs like, because it's a Golden Monkey First Pick. And the young baby leaves, the flavor is sweet to begin with, but with our quicker steep, you really taste that sweetness much more. It's really enhanced. So let's taste the one that's been steeped for 1 minute. A little bit thicker. That's actually quite nice. That's how I normally like to steep my tea. Leave it for about a minute. And I'm using about 4 grams in each of these GAIWANs. So the ratio of tea leaves to water is the same, 1 to 1. Wow, that's strong. So this is 4 grams steeped for 5 minutes. That's why the color of the brew is much darker. It's very intense in tea flavor. When you steep it this long, what happens is the tannins and the bitterness really come out. And it's nice if I were to have a piece of cake or some pretty rich dim sum dishes, then it is nice to have that bit of strong flavor, but you would almost need it with food. Some people prefer to drink it that strong and offset it with milk or sweetener, but there's really no need when you're working with whole leaves like these. So controlling the steep time is really vital in figuring out the flavor that you prefer. There's no right or wrong way, but if you're controlling the steep time and not walking away and forgetting about it, then there's really no need to add anything else to influence the flavor because it's so good on its own. So if you like this video, please follow us on our YouTube channel and of course visit our website to read a little more about our teas.